going live. Hopefully, top chat. Don't want top chat. We want live chat. Is anybody there? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I feel a little bit scruffy at the moment. Just having a t-shirt on. Can't see. Cynthia's sent me a private message. Can't see you. Can't see me. I'm live. I'm here. Hello. Oops. I've clicked on the wrong thing. Here I am. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hang on. Was that? Let me do that. Is that any better? I'm here. Anybody there? Jacqueline Archer. Good evening. Cynthia's camera. Hello. Jacqueline Archer. Is that Jackie? Jackie? Is that Bernie's? Oh no, Jacqueline Barrett. I was just better say, hang on, we've got too many Jacquelines. Jacqueline Archer. Do I know you? Is this your first time joining us? John, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Jacqueline Archer says, what a surprise. Not really, because these are planned every month. But we're here, and hopefully a few more of the good people will be joining us that usually do. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up, please, if you would. That'd be lovely. Spud, evening. Ian, hello, my friend. Dean Cooper, good evening. Good evening from the Coopers. That is Dean, Fiona, and Bradley. Lovely of you to join us. Thank you very much. When are you going to come on one of my walks? Kerry's in the house. Good evening. Good evening. Dean and Fiona. Before I did my very first walk, there was two people that suggested I started doing monthly walks. Fiona was one, and who was the other one? Cynthia, help me out here. Oh gosh, what was her name? Lives near Holmwood Common. Can't think of her name. Jay. And Jay's been on a walk, but the Coopers haven't. Smack wrist. Anna Jones, good evening. Hello. Thank you very much for joining us. Keep those thumbs up coming. That would be great. Thank you very much. There's 14 watching, 7 not. So that's 50%. Is that right? Now, Cynthia knows my maths is not that great. Give me a tape measure. I'm lost. Totally lost. Thank you, Dean. We'll look forward to that. I will be talking about walks in a little while. Believe it or not. Look, a notepad. I often get Mr. Norris. Good evening. Yeah, I know, Dean. It's difficult. Saturdays is a day that a lot of people go out shopping. They do all their bits and pieces, for the week ahead or the week just gone or whatever. So I find that Sundays is best. Good evening, Bernie. Thank you very much for joining us. Mr. Norris, got a bone to pick with you, sir. Cynthia, Steve, and I did a walk with Dave Ford a couple of weeks ago, and we tried to do a video call to you, and we were completely ignored. Angela, good evening. Moment of Murphy, he's in the house. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yeah. Okay, we will come on a side. Brilliant. Dean, keep a check on the Kevin's Rambles Facebook group, and that's where all the details will be. Actually, make a note of that. Facebook group. Another one to talk about. There is no fist. No fist. Hang on, I've not even had a drink of my beer yet. Oh, that's strange. Maybe you try someone else. No, the only person I've got on my phone that's called Andrew Norris is Andrew Norris. The Andrew Norris that we all know and love that lives in Croatia. And it was your lovely little face that came up on the screen. But anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We thought we would give you a call from the New Forest, in fact. Yeah, but next time, perhaps, I'll warn you. Jacqueline's saying you need a compass, not a tape measure. No, I'm probably better with a compass. I don't know how to use a compass. I could probably use that better. I can use a tape measure. Good evening, Tracy. Thank you very much for joining us. There's a house full of people here already, which is brilliant. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Yes, Dean, that's it. You keep telling them, hit that like button. Actually, all I need to do is just sit here. I don't need to say anything. I'll just let everybody else do the talking, and you can say hit the like buttons and everything else like that. That'd be really cool. No, it wouldn't, because if I sat here too quiet, then you'll think there's something wrong. But look, hang on. I need to wet my whistle. Bernie has tea. I'll have a beer. Yes. So what's everybody thinking about this weather? The weather changes when the kids are going back to school. Isn't that typical? It's just really strange. We've had some very, very weird weather. It's Mr. Croser. Yes, Mr. Croser, you spotted it. This is a walrus, and it is. Let me stand up. Sumer, Sumer, Sumer. That's my son's band, and this was on the cover of their first album. I had this on last night, actually. I couldn't be bothered to change it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's been, yes, it has. I mean, it's been really, really hot. Obviously, everybody must be getting the same. But I've been working out in my back garden, and I've been absolutely sweltering. He's an animal, is he? James isn't. No. He's a lovely boy. He's the what they say of your eye, apple of my eye, sort of. But don't let him know that I've told you that. But he's a good lad. He's a great guitarist. And I just can't wait until I actually get back up and running and get out doing gigs again. I'd love to go and see them play. The energy that I just love watching James, of course, because he's my son. But the band is very good. I think you can still buy the album. It's called The Animal You Are. But a great album. If you like prog metal, I think is what you call it. So let's have a look. What we got here? 20. Look at this there. Indeed, it is most broke my taboo, and it went. You see, you shouldn't have done that, should you? Shouldn't have gone to the lakes. See, hopefully, because I believe when we had tremendous rain last week in the Midlands and further north, they had fantastic weather. So hopefully it's switched around. We've got the good weather, and you lot up there have got bad weather. No, don't take it personal. Kevin, yes, I get it. Yeah. Someone said to me yesterday, I think it was, when I was saying to them, I do these live streams once a month. I said it's a general chit chat with everybody, and it's a lot of laughter. And they said, "Oh, laughter, or was it do jokes or something?" No, I said it's usually aimed at me. It's something's always going on, and the sort of they're always taking a mickey out of me for some reason. I don't know why. Because what people don't realise is I have got feelings, but it's fun. This is what it's all about. It's just to have a general chit chat with everybody, find out what we've been doing, how we are, how we're all feeling, Mr. Sadler, we had fabulous weather in the north of Scotland last week. I'm really pleased to hear it, Nigel. I kept up to try to keep up to date with your photographs, but thanks very much for joining us. That was very good. I hope you had a good week. Back to normality now, Nigel. Back to school tomorrow, I'm assuming, or Tuesday. Some schools go back tomorrow, and then I think the rest start on Tuesday. I know certainly Midhurst Primary School go back tomorrow. And my lovely grandson, bless him, starts senior school on Tuesday. And I just can't believe that he's 11 and going to senior school, as all kids are when they go to a new school. Um, they're going to be very nervous and upset, and I'm sure Jack will be the same tomorrow. But I'm sure he will excel. He's a very, very smart cookie. Um, his mum had him counting and colours and that at 18 months. She's been fantastic. Oh, Elaine. Oh, this is fantastic to see you popped in. I can't. She said, I can't stop. Just wanted to say hello and thank you for your email, Elaine. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much for responding. Please keep the emails coming. It's yeah, the discussion. I wish you all the best. I really do. And I hope things improve. And that's all we need to say. But thank you very much, Elaine, for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Ian's come in. Good evening. Best of luck, Jack. Thank you very much, Ian. Bradley is back tomorrow. He's 10 now and will be next week. Or will be next week. Well, happy birthday to Bradley for next week. My grandson Michael too. Good luck to Jack. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Tum boys are back on Thursday. Oh, okay, Thursday. 3 inset days. I love these inset days. I used to have a teacher who lived next door to me, Jackie, and when they started doing these inset days, she said to me, "The inset days don't worry me, Kevin." She said, "Because my kids' age groups, doesn't bother us." She said, "It just gives me an excuse to have a longer weekend so I can go away again." So she loved the inset days, absolutely loved them. Thank you, Tracy, for that. Robert Croser, yes, it was. Elaine can't stop, unfortunately. She might be going to a poetry club. I don't know. She did say to me that she was going to pop in and say hello, which was very kind of her. There's been a couple of emails exchanged between myself and Elaine in the last week and a half. So yeah, and I'm sure the communications will keep going. Have I got? Yes, I have. I just thought, have I got the right glasses on? I have to wear my old glasses because my new ones, the reflection is terrible. But there's one of the things I wanted to mention. I don't think Steve's come on yet. I was hoping Steve might be. Sorry, Mr. Brailsford. Oh, I'll say it in a minute. Mr. Brailsford, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Been down the animals farm, feeding the livestock and videoing. More pictures to come soon. Brilliant. Oh, that's great, Robert. Thank you very much. Cynthia and Ian dragged me out, kicking and screaming last night. We went to see Steve's band, Steve Musco's band, Mornington Crescent, I think is the right name. Steve's there, brilliant. Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. Mornington Crescent. If that's wrong, I apologise. But I wasn't too keen on going out last night, I've got to be honest. But Ian and Cynthia, they dragged me out, kicking and screaming, to Ian's hometown of Liss in Hampshire. Oh, hang on. Let me just. I don't want to miss this. Limby in the house. Hi, Kevin, Lynn, Richard in the house. Eating a dinner. Been out today, and so we are late eating. Hello, everyone. Brilliant. And I have to say, no, I was kidding. No, it's Cynthia and I dragged Ian out. And thank you, Steve. And it was brilliant. It was a beer festival. I think that's what you call it. Never been to one before. Have to say, didn't like the beer. Liss is a very rough area, Ian. Someone of your stature, I'm surprised, lives there. But there you go. But we did park outside your house last night, mate. So thank you very much. But Steve's band was brilliant. First time that we'd seen them play. Steve has been a guitarist for many, many years. So it was great to see him last night. All his family were there, well, apart from his son and future daughter-in-law over in Berlin, but yeah, his daughter and grandchildren and son-in-law was there, Sam, and that was brilliant. What a good evening it was. And Cynthia said to me, she said, "What mustn't it be? It must be fantastic for um, the grandchildren to be able to sit there and watch their granddad play." And it must be thrilling for them. Um, and yeah, and what a great night it was. And I got in about, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 11:15 last night. Good evening, Dave. I hope that you polished up on. Hang on, Dave. Funny enough, look, it's here. It's not been polished up yet. Can we see? Can we see Dave? Well, can you see my head through that? I have cleaned it, Dave. And I was looking for a thread, a bit of cord to put through it earlier on, and that's why it sat there. Michael White, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Bernie's back. He disappeared there for a little while, but right back again. And good evening all. Too many. You're quite right, Bernie. It's, as you know, it's difficult to keep up with this. Andrew's had a go. He needs to have another go, I think, which would be good. So yeah, so as I say, Steve's band, great evening last night. Really enjoyed it, and I didn't really fancy another beer. And we didn't want to lose the table. So Ian sat there with to save the table. So Cynthia and I went off for a little bit of a walk round, and as we walked round, we found someone that was selling a bottle of wine or glasses of wine. And which was brilliant because the wine that they were selling, it was yucky, Ian. It was. You're absolutely right. So Cynthia and I were really happy when we found out they were selling wine there as well. But so that kept us going for the rest of the evening. Yeah, but are they called micro breweries, Ian? Pardon me, I don't know. I think Steve was drinking it. What did you think of the beer, Steve? I know you're a beer drinker. Michael, how are you, sir? How's things with you? I hope things are picking up nicely for you. Now we've got a house full of Mr. Langley's in the house. Good evening. Keep those lights coming in, people. Rob Croser shipped sheep dip. Actually, you could have used it for it. I thought perhaps Steve might like it, yeah, because he does like his beer. Yes, it was Gilbert White's Brewery. It was the one we had, yes. But I doubt whether you're going to actually put down what you were calling it. I don't think you would type that in there. But you might do. You might do. Fiona, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. This is fantastic. What a fantastic turnout. Tomorrow, Robert's off to Minehead, staying in a Wetherspoons hotel for 4 nights. Not sure if I like it. I'll be exploring on the WSR. What's the WSR? Railway, is that? I don't know. I don't understand railway. Yes, yeah. Well, okay. You did put it on there. That's exactly what you called it. Like a urine sample. But anyway, let me get to one or two of these things I've got written down here, which I'm sure Steve and Cynthia will be so happy about. Hang on. Dave Ford, I had a pint of sheep dip at the Ship Inn at Westdale last week at the end of my video walk. Tastes better than it sounds. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Do I dare say? Elaine, good evening. Hi, thanks very much for joining us. I will. I'm going to say this, and I did tell Dave this. Going back many years ago, Steve and I, I'm okay. Going, must not grumble. Excellent. Good. Steve and I used to belong to a workman's club near Hazelmere, and we went in there one night, and the lady behind the bar said, "Steve, we've got a new beer in." And he went, "Oh, really?" She said, "Would you like to try it?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll give it a go." He said, "What's it called?" And this is absolutely true. Steve will confirm this. The beer was called. I do apologise. There is a naughty word in this, and it was called Dog's Bollocks. And Steve really enjoyed it. But that is absolutely true. Honestly, I promise you. As I say, Steve can confirm that because he was drinking it. I don't know if it tasted like what, but perhaps Steve can remember. I don't because I wasn't drinking it, of course. But that's what it was called. That is honestly, I promise you. But anyway, 28 people are watching. 19 have put the thumbs up. If you haven't put a thumbs up, please do. Last Sunday, Elaine Johnson, I have their T-shirt. Oh, have you? Are you kidding? Are you kidding, Elaine? Sorry, I missed Phil says hi. Hi, Phil. Hopefully we're going to catch up soon, my friend. Would love to see you again. Last week's walk, led by Mark English. Station master on the dog. Yes, has been around for a while now. Not fun. Oh yeah, is it still going? God, really, I'm surprised about that. Yes, last week's walk. What a success that was. Fantastic. As I say, led by Mark, and she's going to wear it at Alien Island. Okay then. Look forward to that. Led by Mark. Lovely walk. Holmwood Common near Dorking. Just about 4 miles, I think, mainly through woodland. But the woodland was wonderful. And I think we had, was it 13 of us? Which was great. Lots of, as usual, lots of chatter, laughter along the way, lots of photographs taken. And we all ended up at the pub afterwards having a meal. There was John and Lynn came along, friends, people. I've met them through Steve in the past, and they were neighbours of Steve and Laura's, and they came along for the first time for the walk, and they thoroughly enjoyed it from what they said, and they're going to come along again, which is great. They brought their dog along, Jazz, and Jazz was great, and it was good, really, really good. There was 6 or 8 of us already booked in at a pub that Mark had sorted out the booking for us. So we weren't booking individually, but then everybody else came along and had a meal there as well. Angela said, I particularly like Elaine's picture of the trees. Yes. Hang on, did I see that? I may have missed that one. The usual 2 coming in at the rear. Yes. Yeah. I did get a bit worried right at the end there because Cynthia said she was going to go back and check to see that they were okay. And we'd all got back to the pond and seemed to be ages. So I went back to find them. I called to Andrew to come back because if we didn't know where his mum was. And I'd walked back quite some distance and I was calling out to them. They didn't hear me. And Cynthia had met up with them and led them astray on the wrong path. And she was the one with a map. So it just shows you. And there was points where we thought we were going around the wrong way, but we weren't, as it happened. So there. It was a very, very good walk. It was brilliant. Hang on, let me just look back at some of these messages. I do apologise, everybody. Let me just get back here. I know Bernie's been posting up some minor coaster is still running, planning for a 1 day, one-off bus pass. I'll spend a whole day at WS. Right, okay, that's about Robert's trip. I need to find out about Angela, this photograph. I once bought a bottle of Thomas Hardy's ale, kept it for 11 years as it didn't fully condition until 11 years old. It was delicious but strong. Oh, cool, I bet after that, blimey. I loved Butlins Minehead as a child, climbing North Hill with Dad and the Heritage Railway there. Michael White, when you buy dogs doodads, yeah, at least you don't have to buy. And no, you don't. That's very good. Oh dear. Excited Tree. Yes, that probably was. We had a great there. So much to see. Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant. La, 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 la. Hang on, Lynn. We had a great day there. So much to see. Were you on the walk last week? You weren't, were you? Unless you. Oh, sorry, are you talking about something else? I'm getting confused.com. So that's last week's walk. Now the next walk, as everybody should know, is the Billy Trail on Hayling Island. And if you're coming in from the mainland onto the island, you cross over the bridge. The car park is just on the right-hand side, pretty much opposite a garage there. And usually the garage has got very cheap fuel, he says, but don't quote me on that. So that's that one, and that's the end of this month. Cynthia, can you please give us the date? I can't remember. Is it the 24th, or I could look at my phone. Can't be bothered. In regards to Richard Lee, oh yeah. And October, so we haven't got a venue for the October walk yet, but Cynthia, Steve, and I will get our little thinking caps on that we wear at bedtime, and we'll try and come up with a venue as quickly as we can. I was right. Cool, that was lucky, wasn't it? Thank you, Cynthia. Glad you're paying attention. Makes a change. So October is still in going to be coming up with a venue for that one. I think Cynthia was going to contact Bonnie about what's happening about the December walk in Arundel. We haven't heard from Bonnie recently about this, but hopefully something is still being done. This is Bonnie's suggestion, which we've gone along with for the Kevin's Rambles December walk. But at the moment, we've not heard anything more from her. So as soon as we do, you will be the first to know. So let me cross these things off that I've done. I've done that one. Done that one. Done that one. Done that one. Yeah, so that's that. Now then, question. I don't believe this myself, but did anybody watch Channel 4 News today? I'll leave that one for a second or two. The reason why I asked that, something was supposed to have been on Channel 4 this evening, tea time-ish, I guess. I don't watch Channel 4, and there is a suggestion. As I say, I don't believe it. I think this could be a load of that Facebook are going to or intend to charge people to use their platform, and it was evidently mentioned in dollars, which was $4.99, and I wondered if anybody else had seen this evening or heard anything about it, because I hadn't until this evening. I think they make enough money as it is from advertising, because I think you're right, Dave, another conspiracy, but the suggestion is it was on Channel 4, but as I say, I don't know, because I don't watch Channel 4. Well, I'm off then. I'm not paying. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people will be, Kerry. That rumour has been going for years, has it? First time I've heard it, Robert. So I didn't know. So I just thought I'd throw it out there to see if anybody else had heard anything about it. But as I say, I didn't believe it. So So I will write at the top of that in big letters, scam, and that's what I've done. And yeah, so if anybody, the Facebook group, I'd like to grow the Facebook group if we can a bit more. So look, I'm not paying for a paying either. No, exactly. No, it's I don't believe it. Not heard anything, but nothing surprises me anymore. It's like this copy of Pay Scam about giving mental meter permission to use photos. To be honest, hang on a minute, I can't remember which way round it is now. Cynthia will correct me. The one of my Facebook, I can't remember if it's my Facebook page, personal page, or the Kevin's Rambles, literally was switched from normal channel to Meta, META, some months ago. I had no warning about it. Hello, Claire. Thanks very much for joining us. I had no warning about it at all. Suddenly, I'm using Meta or Meta, whatever you want to call it. Hang on a minute. Cynthia's saying, I owe Bonnie an apology as I missed a message from her. There is progress on the Arundel Mill. Oh, brilliant. So that's great. We can put that out there. Thank you, Cynthia. That's good news. So there is progress being made. As I said, we'll bring you more details as and when we get it. Jacqueline says, I had a message from my friends on Facebook. I ignored it as it been bandied around for years, but everyone now it pops up. Okay, yeah, it does. You're absolutely right, Jacqueline. Yeah. I'm quiet as eating. I can't post videos at the moment, and I'm so upset. Why can't you post videos? Is that because you're eating? Claire Leach, I only heard on Channel 4 News about the schools being unsafe. There's a lot being closed, actually, Claire. And to be honest, that doesn't surprise me because back in the sort of perhaps 70s, 60s, 70s, some of the quality of the workmanship was pretty poor. And if they didn't get the mix right on the concrete will just start breaking down eventually. And any reinforcing bars within that will go rusty. And once the rust really gets hold, it will go through anything. Oh no, Lynn. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Mundix Blocks, I believe. Mundix, that's not a name I've heard of. According to some site on Google, regular Facebook and Instagram users will still be free. Meta Verified is a new subscription service, and I doubt that is of relevance to anyone. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. As I say, I have one of my Facebook things is Meta. As I say, I had no warning it's going to be switched. It just literally, one day it's normal, next day I'm on Meta, and I think that's wrong. They should give you the choice. So crazy. Anyway, Lynn's saying editing software, that is a problem. Yeah. Fiona's saying that's a big shame, Lynn. I will be watching for some more videos. Yeah, Lynn's are very, very good. And Lynn, how many subscribers have you got now? This is something I was going to mention this evening. Subscribers has been a bit of a pain to me, and I'm not. I always said if I could get to 50 subscribers, I'd be happy. But obviously, I wanted to build the channel, and what frustrates the hell out of me and Mark English and one or two others that we speak to. I think Claire's saying Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp is all owned by Meta. Okay, thank you. It's the effort that we go to. And I know Dave Ford is doing really, really well. I think he's pushing up towards 5,000 subscribers now. But when you look at the work that goes into his videos, he plans everything meticulously and he gets all the walks done. and he sets his videos up really nicely, and he's doing really well. But when I sometimes look at people's YouTube channels, and they might, I don't know, let's argument say, do a box opening a box, and they show something, or they bought something and they do a review of it. There's no effort, there's no work goes into it, and they get thousands of views. And you look around their channels and you look at what they're doing and some of the things. There's no effort goes into their videos whatsoever. They might just literally turn up at a place, film it, upload it, and we'll get thousands and thousands of views. Steve does all the research for the videos, and obviously I go out filming. There's Steve and Cynthia take the photographs. We walk. Sometimes we're walking miles and miles and miles to create a video. I might get 130 views. So for me, the effort is tremendous, and we get very little back from it. I think I'm stuck on 848 subscribers, which I know is very good, but it just baffles me. There was one I saw a few weeks ago where someone had done a review of a heater, and they had something like 53,000 views. What? That's just nuts. It is nuts. Or somebody might be sitting in their bedroom and filming themselves playing a game. All right, games are very popular. So all they're doing is sitting there with their feet up, playing a game. Yes, I say, games are popular. I mean, but they've got 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers for doing nothing at all. And it just baffles the hell out of me. Andrew, we should see our videos making. We should see our video making as a source of pleasure, not as a bit. Andrew, I agree with you. I really do agree. I'm not bothered about making any money at all. It's just, it would be nice to. I think for me, is if I could get to the 1,000 subscribers, that's like a landmark figure. But it's the effort or lack of effort people put into their videos, and they get all these subscribers and all these views for doing nothing at all. Let me finish. Don't compare your content with other people's. If you start thinking it's minority terms, you lose the pleasure. I won't lose the pleasure, Andrew. I promise you. I love doing the videos. I just get frustrated when I see people doing no effort whatsoever, and getting the views and the subscribers. The money side of it doesn't bother me. It's like I'm coming out of retirement, folks. I'm coming out of retirement. This week coming, I'm going to be, because I need a new computer for my editing. I'm struggling a bit with this laptop. And I'm coming out of retirement to this week. I'm working on a roof, a brand new roof on a 3-block garage thing. It's an oak frame garage, but I'm going to be I've been asked to go and help out on the roof because I know how to do the cladding, the weatherboard. So I've been asked to go and help with that. And then a week Monday, I'm going to Dunkton to help out with an old client of mine. So if I want the toys, I've got to go out and earn the money for it. I don't agree with people giving me money and things like that. It's for my pleasure to do it. And I don't expect people to be chucking money in my direction or gifts in my direction to as money as gifts, I should say, to fund my hobby. So yeah, so tomorrow or this week, just think of me up on that roof in temperatures that I reckon are going to possibly hit 28, 30. Andrew, yeah. I would rather be doing the walk than doing the decorating, I can tell you. But the lady I'm going to go to do a little job for, it's just a little bedroom, and I'm looking forward to see her. She's very sadly lost her lovely dog Daisy in the last couple of weeks, and Daisy was a hearing dog, if that makes sense. Cherry's hard of hearing. So I think Daisy was trained that if the phone rang or the doorbell rang, Daisy would alert Cherry to somebody being there. So it must be very, very difficult for Cherry at the moment. I'm still jealous as at work. Marcus Richards. Marcus, do I know you, sir? It's very kind of you to join us on tonight. You're a new name to me, so thank you very much for coming in and joining us. At work, what do you do, may I ask? Claire Leach, my daughter follows someone called Jeremy, aka German 985, and he is just funny noises and plays video games. And how many subscribers, Claire? That'd be interesting to know. Dave Ford subs are good for you. You think good for your ego. Oh, I'm careful with that word, ego. Really, is all about views. You often see channels with thousands of subs, but their videos only gets hundreds of views. The key is getting the content right, and that gets punters. Yeah, you're true. That's right. I did a videography as a release from the world and also to stop me getting bored at home in the evenings and weekends. Well, start decorating your mum's house, Andrew. That would help. Marcus, I do follow and have commented, but not often. I manage a care home. Oh, okay. May I ask in what area you are, Marcus? Are you local to me, which is West Sussex, Midhurst? I don't know if my there you go. 784,000 followers. And if you read back what the guy does, it's just unbelievable. Rustington. Oh, so you're not far away. That's oh yeah, brilliant. But again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you joining us. Spread the word. Get all the people in your care home onto YouTube and subscribe and come and watch my live shows. Of course, we've got Bernie out there. He does one every fortnight. So that'd be good. Don't encourage him, Kevin. Don't encourage who? What have I done wrong now? Moment of Murphy. No. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I got you. No, Kevin, it was hard enough getting to my mum to clear the kitchen cupboards, let alone to redecorate the living room. Well, no, look, if you want some tips, Andrew, I'm very happy to give you some tips. Cynthia's daughter, Ashley, who lives in Blandford Forum, was phoning me up yesterday when I was out shopping, asking me for some advice. Advice is free. Practical work is not free. So, yeah. Yes, the social club meetings is this Wednesday coming at 8 o'clock. Thank you, Bernie. Then he will do one 2 weeks later. And mine are every first Sunday of the month. So there you go. Anyway, I'm losing track of the time. Where are we? Oh, crikey, 8:45 already. It's time flies. How many of you have noticed how quickly the time is going? You get up in the morning, it's bedtime. It's just like there's that, and it's gone. Get the tea and fancies ready, Bernie. Yeah, well, I haven't, I've got none at all to offer anybody. I do apologise. I really do apologise. Now, coming up towards What is it? Oh, hello, Daniel. Daniel, sorry, mate. Thank you very much. Are you listening to in Daniel? Oh, what is it? Oh, he's there. He is. He's probably karaokeing and keeping all his he's probably keeping all his neighbours awake. Yeah, Marcus. Have you got any room spare? Sometimes the way I'm feeling, I need to go away somewhere for a little while, especially after this week coming. I think I'll be ready for it. But let me reassure people, and I do know everybody will be worried. If it gets that hot, I'm going to tell the person that I'm going to be helping tomorrow. If it gets that hot, I will not be working on that roof. Over the years, I've had enough of working in extreme temperatures. Um, it's not good for you when you're a young person working in the heat, and I won't do it. You know, I'm approaching that sort of age that you know, as I said earlier on, I was working out in my back garden and today and tidying things up. I've had a lot of things going on out there, and I'm just glad to get it all tidied up and finished now. So what am I missing? Michael, I just said hello to Daniel. Daniel's joined us, which is great. 30 people watching, 24 likes. This is fantastic. Are we on about beer again? Hall and Woodhouse and the Badger's beer? Yeah. People built Bradford. Yeah. Bradford. Not Bradford. Yeah. So I think I've gone through all of the things on my list. I'll throw this out there. Is there anything out there, or anybody out there that wants to bring up a subject that is discussable? No politics. Don't want any politics about anything. I don't want anything about conspiracy theories, all that rubbish. And what's Claire said? I was working today, extremely hot and tired. Blimey, Claire, I didn't think you worked on Sundays, or do you have to work once a month or something? But I think your hours have been cut recently, haven't they? So perhaps you're having to make up. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, so is there anything anybody wants to talk about? Any subjects? As I say, no politics, no conspiracy theories. We're not into that sort of stuff. It's better to have a night on the tiles, Kevin, and not the day. Yes, it is. They do cool down in the evening, don't they? Still, Bernie says he's still trying to sack his typist. I work today, but got no. Oh, that's typical. Keep off the scaffold, Kevin, and think of cousin Rodney. Yeah, but at least Rodney's hand is now healed, and he's got most of the use of his fingers back, which is great, especially the tendons that were where the damage was. But yeah, so he's back, and he was about three weeks ahead of schedule, so that was fantastic. To get he's happy now. Dave warm today for sure. Logan and I were filming at Lambert's Castle in Dorset, Hillfort, Trig Point, Zoomies, Blackberries is yeah. I'm surprised if you find a big blackberry bush that you get anywhere because Logan will be eating them all. But yeah. What's this? But then, of course, I wouldn't do my job for the money. Yeah, there you go. That's what I said about people giving me money to buy my, as I call them, treats for doing this. I don't know whether my new computer will be used for doing my lives or purely for the editing. I was talking to Mark English last week, and we were talking about editing and rendering off videos and things like that. And I asked him a question: how long does it take? Because a friend of his built him a high-speed computer. I said, how long does it take to render off a 12 to 15-minute video? And for those who don't know, rendering is once you put your video together, you render it off to make it a complete video. So you've got your bits and pieces, makes it one video. And he said, 12 to 15-minute video, about 3 minutes. He said it is so fast. And he said, well, how long does it take you? I said, 30, 45 minutes. And while it's rendering, I can't do another thing on my laptop. Can't do a thing. So hence the reason why I want to get another computer, because I want to be able to. Yes, I did, Daniel. I said hello to you as soon as you joined in, mate. So yeah, I did. Because I commented about your karaoke as well, that you'd be keeping the neighbours awake. Yeah, so that I'd like to be getting several videos done very quickly if I can. You know, the other day it took me all day to edit 3 short videos and render them off and upload them to YouTube. So it's great. You know, so slow. Climbing ladders isn't too much of a problem for me. I know it's going to be on a scaffold. I've seen the scaffold. The scaffold's around the whole job. So I'll be working off of the scaffold, and it's got safety rails and everything on it. So I'm not too concerned about that. But it's, as I say, it's like a one-off job. I may not be there all week. I might only be there a couple of days. Because I think what they want me to do is I think it's fairly small. I'm just going to be weatherboarding some small gables on a dormer windows. Yeah, so it should be fine. But if there's any issues at all with the safety or anything else, rest assured I will not be on it. So yeah. Let's have a look, see what I've been missing. Don't go up ladders with your knees, Steve. He's got a bad shoulder, not a knee. Good idea, Steve. I don't do ladders. No, I'm glad of it. I need to update my computer. What are you getting, Kevin? It's actually a gaming computer. Let's be talking about gaming just now. Cynthia's stepson used to build computers, and he looked into building me one, or the options are building one or buying one, and he's come up with a suggestion of a computer that I could buy, which will do the job that I need to do, and it would work out about the same price. So to save Alex a lot of work, once I've got the money, then I will get the computer. They thought using my editing software, Video Pack, a 25-minute video, 4K, takes 10 hours plus to export. So I let it do it overnight. Because I don't do that in 4K. 1080p is what I'm filming, the same as Mark English. So yeah, what's that? Yeah, quite right, Steve. Using them with feet. Keep your hand in, Kevin. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, I don't want to. Yes, I don't want to be one of these people that sits around doing nothing, because then you vegetate. You know, and I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. I've heard of so many people doing that, and they've gone. We'll be looking at the Homewood video after this. Okay, thank you, Ron. Ian, I can't ask you to help out cut my hedges. No. Are you talking about me or Steve? Steve's got quite a bit of time on his hands. Haven't you, Steve? No, just teasing you, mate. What have we got else here? Bernie. He's commented to Robert. My older son has a water-cooled hard drive in Alienware. Oh, right, okay. Never heard of that before. Has it got Windows, Kevin? I don't know. It may have a door. It may have 2 or 3 windows. There's no driveway to it. There's no garden to it either, Lynn, I'm afraid. John F., I always build my own computers. Oh, you're a talented man. You're a very talented man to be able to do that. Robert, if I had Bernie, all right, yeah. Steve, yeah. Steve's always busy. He's always got something going on. In fact, I know what he's got. He's got a project going on at home, which I know he can't wait to get it finished. Let's have a look. Cynthia's saying, It has Windows 11. Oh, there you go. Okay. Lynn says no help. Sorry, Lynn. Sorry. Is that a smack across the wrist for me? Oh dear. Tracy, I'm looking forward to seeing the whole video. So am I. So am I. Very bleak up. Wanlock head. All right. Okay. Yeah. Wherever that is. Completely forgot about the South Tyneside, but I got it. Yeah. Yeah. So how are we going time-wise? Oh, look, it's nearly time. I may need to talk to you, Cynthia. Smack. Yes, Cynthia's the expert in all this stuff. I know, don't know. It goes straight over my head. Straight over my head. Yes, send her the link, and then she'll get her computer before mine, before me. There are recruiting at the moment, but yeah. See, the women stick together. Doesn't matter about us men; they stick together. But this is, tonight's been fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been great chatting away to you. Still got 24 watching and 28 likes, which is fantastic. Really do appreciate your time to join us this evening, or any time, actually. I know Bernie appreciates it as well when he does his. Ian, Steve needs to keep safe as playing in a super band, and my mate loves that music. He does. Your mate was dancing away to it last night, wasn't he? Thank you, Lynn. That's banned. That subject is banned. That's been put onto the back burner now, that one. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. It's the beer. It's giving me wind. So have I missed any? If I've missed anything or anybody, I do apologise. They're talking about a bit of a drive for somebody. I don't know what that is. Jacqueline Barrett. Oh no, Lynn, that sneaked in. Did it? Well, Steve, even after you finished and the next band played, he was still dancing. Hang on, let me do this. John, I have to go now. Kevin, thank you, John. Take care and keep those photographs coming in, my friend. Do you play across the board music, Steve? I'll let Steve answer that. All the children go back to school and it's a heat wave. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier on, Claire, before you joined. It's typical, isn't it? Thank you, Lynn. I'll have a look. If you can, Ian saying, if you can call it dancing, was the last thing. Yeah. But he seemed to be enjoying those beers, didn't he? He was going around, he'd done a complete loop about 3 or 4 times. Station Master, with Kevin's walks, Bonnie's lives, and the social club outing, we're not doing bad. No, we're not at all. Yeah, what's it saying? Yes, we do, Ron. Yeah. Yes, we do, Ron. Ron, we do. Ron. Oh, sorry. He was well away. Yes, he was absolutely. Have a good week, everyone. Got to go. She's still eating. She's still eating. Bye, Lynn. Thanks very much, and say hi to Rich from us, please. Cocoa time, Uncle Ron. Is it? Has he gone? Is Ron gone? Have I missed something? Everybody's going. Let me scroll back. Have I missed? Has Ron gone? Did I miss Ron leaving? Ron to do Ron. Across the board, yeah. He's no. Ron's still there. He was well. Yeah. No. I don't think I missed anything, did I? Lynn B. Say. Yep. Yeah, thank you. I'm up to date. Michael White said Michael's still here, and he's not been talking a lot tonight, has he? Really, hasn't been saying a lot. I'll have to message him after and make sure everything's okay with him. He said he's okay, but he's probably having a sherbet or two. No, still here, Kevin. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Cheers, Kevin. Cheers, Kevin. Great meeting this evening. Night, all. Take care and keep safe. Yeah, thank you much, Jacqueline. You take care as well. I know you'll probably be talking to Bernie straight after this. Yeah, all the best here, and look forward to seeing you again. Why would I go before you finish, Kevin? Well, that's true. Tracy's going. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, look forward to seeing you as well. Really enjoyed tonight. It's been great fun, and it's ticking down. It's 59 minutes and 50 seconds just gone. So we're going to be. I'm going to be winding this up at 9 o'clock. Well, ish. Unless anybody wants me to keep going, that's Um, Ian McCott, you should get a gig in the list British Legion. Yeah, when you say gig, are you suggesting he joins the British Legion? Um, oh, okay, Michael, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Are you suggesting he joins the list British Legion and send him away? Because we would miss Steve, Put a word in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put a word in, Ian. Hang on a minute. Why list British Legion? It's because you don't want to walk or you don't have to drive to a gig, so you can walk there every time. I'm going to work early tomorrow morning and must say goodbye. Okay, Claire, take care. Be in touch soon. I'll try and get down to see you somewhere. Probably won't be until October now. It's a Peroni. Someone's going to say that's lager. Right, let's have a quick look. I have administration for the cyclist. It's hard going. Oh dear. No, play with the band. I knew what you meant, really, Ian. I was just messing about. Andrew, I'm in bed. Night, night, everyone. Hope to see you all on Wednesday in the village hall. Thanks again. Thank you, Andrew. You're in, I'm in bed, and he's still typing away. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Andrew. I must give you a video call somewhere soon. Decent head on it, Kevin. Well, not really. It's only because I keep shaking it up a bit. Lager, no swearing, please. Yeah. Sorry. They need a good group, not the bad ones. Yeah. They do need, and Steve's got a good group. Yeah. You're not a real man. No, Angela. Oof. Especially that one we had last night. Oh my God. I'm sure some people must like it. Oh. As Ian said earlier on, this perhaps might have come from Michael White. Not Michael White. What was his name? Down in Selborne. He said he called it a urine sample. Yeah. The Croesus same back. Yeah. Hello and good night. Oh, Kerry, are you going? Hang on. I've missed something here. If Kerry's gone, then I do apologise. I've missed that. Right, better go. Got a lady waiting for me. I wish I had. Night all. Yeah, thanks, Bernie. Yeah, I'll certainly try and be with you on Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Kerry. Oh, thank God. I thought you'd gone. That was frightening me then. I hate it if I miss it when someone's going. I don't see it. Of course, I've got Steve and Cynthia sitting there in the background waiting, but they don't bother telling me if someone's gone. Can I show us some photos of the walk? And he looked at your hubby and said, Dumbledore. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. Dumbledore. Kerry, how tall is your partner? He looks about 8 foot tall. He's one of the photographs from the Dunkton walk. And he's at the back and he just towers above everybody. Time slipping by, Rob. Time slipping by. He's 6. He's 6, Kevin. What do you mean he's 6? I'm sure he's over 6 foot, but not as tall as his brother. He looks to be at least, I would have said, 7 foot tall, unless everybody was just so short. Yeah, it's Robert Crowe, 6 years old. Who's 6 years old? Oh, your son. Oh, blimey. They're touring. Yeah. The rest of us, yeah. I know the feeling, Kerry. I really do. Anyway, folks, look, it's nearly 9:05 on this 3rd of September. And I think I will say this will be it for tonight. Look, thank you very much. There's still 22 people watching, and I feel a bit awkward about going with so many people still there. But hang on a minute. So just bear with. I've just received something. I need to have a quick look at it. It might be relevant. I will look at that properly after this. Good night, Andrew. Thank you very much. I've got something to read. It could be relevant to the walk in December. I couldn't really read it because the print is very small. So look, I will say good night, and I will say thank you very much indeed. Fantastic. It was 31 people watching tonight at one point, which was great. I got 30 likes, which was fantastic. I really appreciate everybody's time to come along for a chat, and for me to be just as sensible as I can be. And those who know me well, know that that's not possible. So good night, everybody, and take care, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.